So we all saw this Kendrick Lamar's halftime show yesterday, and we here to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people think the revolution has been televised, and of course you're on TV, fool. You're on national TV. Of course, it's not even a revolution. What was happening?
The Super Bowl.
They chose a football game to pull this crap.
The place where I think we're supposed to be entertained. You know, I'm coming to
These people
see.
spent $10,000 plus to go to an event to be entertained.
Yeah.
Why do I need to decode a message from a rapper with bell bottoms on?
Apparently, we didn't decode very well because it went over our heads.
It went over your heads.
It went over our heads.
Oh my
if
God.
you didn't like it,
it went over your head.
It went over your head. You didn't see
you
the
don't
subliminals.
understand.
You didn't get
You're
it.
not black enough.
Right. It's crazy.
Straight up.
It's crazy.
Man, so we got this guy, Kendrick Lamar, and first off, the whole red, white, and blue thing, we out here trying to promote and go at the government. Bro, you live in a city that's full of gang members, man. Why we ain't focused on these gang members that y'all, and then y'all promoting the gang members because you got Serena Williams retarded behind up here, crip walking, and her younger sister allegedly got killed by a crip member. So how this work?
To know the history of why that you crip walking, it
was invented.
If you're wearing blue, because she was wearing blue.
Yes, she was.
And so if y'all from LA, anyhow, how you got red around you and white anyway? But anyhow, you know, I don't know that much about it.
Crip walking was invented by gang members and murderers.
Yeah.
And we're championing that. Serena Williams.
But the message went over our heads.
It went over our heads. We're promoting gang culture.
Yeah.
While simultaneously promoting unity and beef amongst two black men.
Right.
So we got a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So
they could say that we missed the message, but I think we got the message. Is what is clear.
It's very clear.
Is that the NFL or whomever allowed this man to get on television and portray black culture, victimhood, and portray this thing called black culture that you just love so much. I love everything about it. Like, okay,
if that was black culture, then black culture is gang culture.
It could be.
Black culture is crip walking and doing gang handshakes and all that. That's what black culture is.
It could be.
That was the message.
And the message of I can't even Samuel L. Jackson and what he was saying and all the, you know, it's
the same guy who played a house Negro.
Still playing a house Negro and 80 something years old, still, you know, say, hey, I'll take any job if it promotes me. Of course, they don't get paid at these things, but it's super duper.
I don't understand how any kind of unity was the message or supposedly supposed to be the message from what y'all are saying. Unity, black unity, revolution, all of this. If that was the message.
Because if it was unity, right? I don't know the whole thing with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. I don't know. I don't care.
I know it's two black men.
I do know it's two black men. And I do know that on national TV, he called this man a pedophile. I don't care if it says it in a song or whatever. You got on national television and you called this man a pedophile. Is your house in order? And I'm not condoning pedophilia. I'm not condoning child molestation. I'm not condoning those things. But it starts with the man in the mirror. But before you come and try and did you know that he was why? If we know that people are doing things, why aren't we handling it when it's going on? Now he done pissed you off or whatever the case may be. Let me take a shot at it.
And the whole rap beef thing is childish anyway, because you got two grown men with enough money and resources to actually talk to each other, meet up at a certain location and talk to each other. But y'all so brainwashed into rap beef that y'all think this is for the culture. And I don't even understand what that means. What is the first off, what is black culture? And what is for the culture? What do these things even mean? Because when I look and see what y'all saying these things are, it's all negative. It has negative connotations to it, and I don't want to be involved with it.
Right. There's nothing uplifting about it. Like there wasn't anything uplifting.
It was boring.
It was boring. I couldn't hear him. I didn't know anything.
The music was louder than his vocals.
I never listened to any of these songs to know.
And I think the only reason why he got chose to do this is because of a rap beef. So you had people like Jay-Z condoning this foolishness, and at the same time, like I said, at the same time trying to promote unity amongst black people. Black people don't like black people. Let's be real. Only time black people like black people is when we agree with something. If I got a different point of view, you don't like me. I'm an Uncle Tom. I'm an Uncle Sam. I'm an Uncle whatever, and that's just what it is. So let's stop acting like we really like each other like that, because we don't. All this black unity stuff is trash because we too busy worried about what everybody else going on and not worried about what we got going on, thinking the government is our biggest problem when really it's us. Y'all worried about the wrong things, and it's ridiculous, it's pathetic, and we got to do better.
So people were like, well, how do you think Trump felt about it? I don't think President Trump
think he cared
any way about it.
Most people didn't care.
It was at the end of the day, you do have freedom of speech, so you are allowed to say whatever you want to say. Yeah. But I do think that there is a time and place where you could have done that. Like there was an election where there was a whole election and we ain't hear nothing from you.
You was beefing with Drake while the election was going on.
So now here we are. President Trump is president. He is sitting president.
Playing in that man's face.
And you're trying to say,
no respect for the country, no respect for the president, no respect for people who don't believe the same thing you believe, and no respect for people who spent their hard-earned money to go to this event and be entertained. This was supposed to be entertainment. I wasn't entertained.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people were, because you catered to one side, right? There's a majority. There's a lot of people who watch the Super Bowl, and it's not just black people. It's white people. It's Mexican. It's a lot of people who watch the Super Bowl and want to be entertained. I mean, we could look back at last year, Usher. I was thoroughly entertained. I was entertained. I was very entertained. There was no politics in it. He put a show together and performed his hits. Yeah. And he let us know that, hey, I'm going on tour. You buy this. So what is the agenda? And you have here, he was somebody who did mock Jesus, and so that lets me know also that y'all would rather like praise man than to say, yeah, I really am a follower of Jesus, because there's no way in heck that he could do what he did, say what he said, go after this man and have all these negatives and then say, man, I love me some Jesus. There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
It's not possible. You're out here doing everything contrary to what he believes. You believe in abortions. You're out here championing all kind of stuff that Kamala Harris done said. You're trying to persuade people into believing the same things you believe in. And that's why y'all do the things y'all do. Y'all try to sneak it in under the system's noses like they don't know what's going on. Y'all really think this went over people's heads? No, they just didn't like it. Nobody liked it.
I know I didn't, because
it was trash.
I sat there and when I was
confused.
When I get bored, I just go right back to my phone. Like I can't. And I got bored. I was like, okay, but let me see what it is, because I knew we would talk about it, right? Because it's for the culture.
It's for the culture.
But I knew that, like, okay, let me pay attention. But I was bothered. Not bothered. Like it wasn't what it.
No, I didn't find it to be. Educational, because entertaining.
People made like these long lists and talking about the message is blacks have always been here to entertain. They rather have.
They still entertaining.
It said the messages Kendrick just sent to America could not use Lil Wayne. I feel like Lil Wayne might have did a little better, because he would have represented Louisiana. We would have but I would have been like, he would have brought out, more people.
We would have been entertained.
Right, that was exactly.
We say the whole point of the Super Bowl is to be entertained.
That's it.
And we don't need politics in sports. We need to separate, like they said, separate the church and what is it? The church and the state.
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah, we need to separate the state and sports. Because this is getting ridiculous. And I feel like as long as Jay-Z is ahead of these things, it's only going to get worse. Because he feels like he needs to put all of these rappers in here to try to persuade black. I don't understand how black people are seen as influential people when it comes to politics. Didn't Martin and Malcolm X, he was the one who said, only in America do we put these people in high regard? Yeah. Only here.
Yeah. Well, probably not now, because I mean how society is, but we put people
all
on
these entertainers and musicians.
You want
and
to be like them,
artists.
You want to sing like them, you go get your bodies done and all these things to be like these people. And that's not the people that you need to be like. These aren't the people that you need to follow. And they're saying, hey, follow me, follow me, follow me. And
if they got to keep telling you that follow them, something ain't right. Because I know when I see something, whether I'm willing to follow it or not. And if you have to keep telling me, then I know that's something that I don't want to follow.
And, you know, I think that I think a lot of people probably did not like it, but because of, you know, somebody might say something to them, like you don't have a backbone to stand on it. Uh-huh. I ain't like it. I'm not going to like it.
Nope. I don't care what you say.
I don't care what's surrounded by it. You can't shame me into liking it. I don't care.
You can't shame me into agreeing with it either, because it was the wrong time. It was just out of place. I was already thrown off by them stupid behind commercials. The commercials really threw me off. They was dumb. And then you throw this in the mix, and I was like, man, please get Jay-Z off the doggone board. Whatever he on, whatever he doing, get him off of it.
So a lot of people are like, let's go back to just the marching bands.
Just put the marching bands back on the field.
Let's do the halftime.
We don't even need no words. We just need music.
Just play the music.
That's it.
Whatever city they're in, have that band play the music of the city. Yeah. You know, because it would have been live if we're in Louisiana. There should have been like some Zydeco. It should have been something happening.
It should have been some of them quick dancing people. You know, all that.
It should have been all that. I know they did it in the beginning. That would have been
for the culture.
They did it in the pre-kick show, but I think that would have been fire at the in the.
They should have had Jameis Winston in there doing what he do, because that boy is live entertainment. I would have watched him for doggone 20 minutes before I would have watched doggone Kendrick Lamar's performance again, because I wasted 15 minutes of my life watching that crap.
He was walking stage. He came out. He didn't even do an outfit change.
This boy came out there with some Jinkos on,
bell bottoms,
with it tight in the thighs.
He was looking better in his jeans than me.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, how can I be looking pretty good?
Brother-in-law say, man, I don't want to see my rapper. I don't want to see my rapper's thighs.
Yeah, he did.
Straight up, that boy out there with a belt buckle, the big belt buckle with bell bottoms on. Say, man, I can't take you seriously, man. Go worry about them gang members y'all got over there in doggone LA. That's what y'all need to do. The government ain't our biggest problem. Black people is our biggest problem. And once we realize that, we'll start getting to a better place when we can start to unify and all that other stuff. Because, like I say, black people really don't like black people. And it is what it is. Moving right along.
Let me read something from Chad O. Jackson.
My boy.
He, if you don't know Chad O. Jackson, I mean, he's pretty good man. But they have a show called Cutting Through the Culture. So it's Chad O. Jackson, it's Keisha King, it's Teach 'em Chuck, and he is Blanchard. So they do some
Blanchard.
They do a show every Sunday, and it's pretty good. But Chad said, what fascinates me about this sort of gloating is that these people really think that they stuck it to the system.
They stuck it to the man.
With coded language and symbolism. Meanwhile, most people really don't care. It went over a lot of y'all's heads.
It did.
It's not a flex.
No, it's not.
You are literally calling a sporting event, halftime show, a revolution.
The revolution will be televised.
Really? A revolution sponsored by Apple Music and endorsed by the NFL? This isn't a revolution. It's theater.
Ain't those the same people who are on Trump's side of things? Oh, okay.
Ironically, this is what you call a revolution, I'm semi-okay with it, because most of you did not pay attention to the lessons of the 20th century to know that you do not come out better off on the other side of true Marxist revolution. Throwing up your fist. This, y'all, that is Marxist. That is socialism. That is something that people in Cuba did and under socialism. We that ain't for us.
Same.
And so when we don't know, when we just do things because it looks cool or because we've been
all this here.
Stop doing stuff. Stop repeating these things.
Y'all don't even know what y'all be doing, man. Y'all just be doing it because everybody else be doing it.
Stop doing it. Look into why these symbols and things. What do they mean, and why are people repeating this stuff? It's brainwashing.
What's ironic to me is you have hundreds of black people who can decode a rap lyric or rap performance. All this stuff here, man, y'all broke it all the way down, all the way to the nitty gritty.
What they say, and did.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. But guess what? Your children still can't read. And we up out this thing. Peace.